It's just like, it's not about doing the right things like according to a textbook or something. It's about like, your kid, when they need quiet time or messy, like, getting outside and being roughed up or whatever. Like that's what being engaged with your kids looks like. I like that.
Kids need boundaries, right? We need to apply that. But sometimes I think there's nothing wrong with letting the kid lead, right? Like, okay, I'm going to consciously block out half an hour or do a yes day where you can't say no to anything, right?
It's dangerous.
Like,
Like sounds like experience.
You need to put a financial cap on it. Maybe a financial cap on it. Otherwise, you'll be up to Rainbow's End and then going down to see Parliament buildings and all that sort of stuff. But I think, like for me, it's just letting them lead a little bit, like giving them time and like, hey, what do you want to do? I want to play Lego. It's not really what I want to do right now, but I'm not going to say that. I'm like, sweet, let's play Lego. And next minute, the kid's gone and you're there trying to finish off the spaceship. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to go eat dinner.
Attention spans only so long.
And you're like, no, man, we've got to finish.
Yeah.
The best is when you can find activities that you all enjoy. Because quite often, you're like playing with your kid and they're getting happiness out of it. But in your mind, you're like, this is tedious because it's not something you're into. As grown-ups, we don't have that imagination anymore sometimes. But like if you can do something like, for me, a big one is taking my kids for a bike in the Redwoods, in Rotorua. Like we all love that. So it's great to have that as an activity as a family. So if you can combine your hobbies with theirs, then that makes life, that's when it's the most fun.
Do you reckon that like then builds into your own resilience too? Because like when you're, I don't know, for me, Hannah loves being outdoors, Gemma loves animals, I like fresh air and whatever, like, so just going for a picnic at McLaren's Falls and saying hello to the ducks and stuff, that's recharging for everyone. And like sometimes like, it's a lot of effort, long way to drive, like, we got to pack sun hats, like all the steps come up in my mind. But then when you just do it, by the end of the day, you're just like, I feel, as far as resilience goes, what we were talking about earlier, I feel so much more resilient after those days, when you actually just get out and do something that recharges you all. And, kids have had a great day.
Well, you're ticking all the boxes, right?
Yeah.
All the biological stuff, the stuff from way back that we know that human beings need, movement. We need to be outdoors. We're not designed to be stuck in an office cubicle staring at a screen. That is just not how we've evolved, right? So we need to be out in nature. We need to be seeing trees and interacting with nature and all that sort of stuff. So, not only that, you're connected and you're spending time with people who you love and who love you. So it's just you're ticking multiple boxes, but sometimes we see it as, I'm going to be the one, right, washing the boat when we all come back in or whatever, when we go out for 5 minutes and everyone says they're cold and then we come back in. But it's about seeing that for what it is, right? If we put a monetary value on that, when we're at the end of our life, right, spending time, if you could go back and feed the duck or talk to the ducks at McLaren Falls Park one last time, how much would you pay for that?
Yeah.
Man, you think of, the price that you put on that would be priceless. So I think it's about seeing it for what it is, right? Genuine time with the people you love and who love you unconditionally out in nature. Like that's a no-brainer. But sometimes we don't pin maybe... we don't put it far enough up our priority list. Something else will sort of.
And what you're saying, I like what you were saying before about the reason you can't say yes. And I think for me that kind of looks like, if we're going for a kayak fish or something as an example, I'm like, it's a lot of effort to, get all the fishing stuff together, the kayak on the roof. And so then in my mind, I'll be like, no, we won't. But then my next mental step is like, all right, what are you going to do with this time instead? Yeah. And often it's just like, okay, I'll put the kayak on the roof. Let's go. But there's nothing else I'm going to do with this time. So you might as well just go do something fun with it, right?
100%, right? It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some work. But nothing great was easily won, man. And